Geauga Parks and Recreation, reflecting 3-person boards versus 5-person boards. So entertain a motion to bring it to the table for discussion and pending vote.
So moved.
So looking from the sheet that you provided us, I know that we're not, I had actually done quite a bit of this research last summer or whatever it was, that 70% almost or more are still at 3-man boards. And of that, I think I even went a little bit further, and I didn't get all the way through because there's so many counties, based off of how many, what do we have, 10,000 acres, I'm sorry, like
10,000.
acreage per county and vice versa, you know, budgets, and there's so much more that you could look into, I think, this, to determine why or what was needed, why did they raise. I would say my personal opinion is that it takes 30 seconds to add government, but a whole lot of years and decades to remove it. And this is something that if we were going to consider, needs a lot more research than this, than just showing me which ones have 3 and which ones have 5, my opinion. And I would like to state for the record, please, that there were some articles in the newspaper that suggested that maybe the judge had come to us, asked, insinuated, implied. I have never, ever held a conversation with the judge regarding the number of board members on this board.
Neither am I. I didn't realize that was an issue. I guess I don't read the paper.
John, what have you, in your conversation with some of these other park boards that have 5 versus 3, are they giving you any benefits or negatives?
They have not. It's never really been a topic of conversation. In fact, I know that Mill Creek Metro Parks has a 5-person board. That this is where I'm somewhat removed from it. Is Cleveland? No, Cleveland's got a 3. See, I don't even know. So it's not been, to speak to your question, it's not been a topic of conversation, which one works better than another. I just don't know.
Or why they felt it necessary at that time. I mean, I think there's so much other research, like, you know, what similarities do some of them have that we have? How much acreage do they have? What is their budget annually? You know, there's so many blanks to this conversation right now.
I think, I brought this up and, my concern is, over the last 2.5 years or whatever, these meetings, about 30% of the time, were short members. And unfortunately, one time here, last month, we didn't have a quorum. I think there's some benefits to having 5 members. If somebody is not going to be here, one of the 3 of us, and there's 5, and you're sick or whatever, I'm sick, at least you could reach out to one of the other board members and give your concerns or your thoughts on the upcoming agenda. Currently, we're not allowed to speak outside of this meeting. One-on-one. I don't see the big disadvantage of having 5.
I think in 3.5 years, we've had one incident where we didn't have a quorum. And I think this is not a solution to a problem. This is a problem looking for a solution. And I don't agree. Again, I've never been for adding more government, and I never will be. And again, this could take, without having proper research, a whole lot of implications that could never be removed for years. So, my opinion.
Anything else? Well, we do have a motion on the table. I would propose, because this has come up before, to put it to a vote. That's what I would propose. So, any other questions, any other discussion? If not, we'll go ahead and call the vote. Mrs. Vittori?
No.
The motion is specifically?
The motion is specifically
Let's
to
find that in.
entertain a... Yeah, we just have a motion to come here for discussion, consideration of 5-person board.
Correct.
So that is the motion.
All right, so we brought it to discussion. I think we should have a motion. I move that we vote whether to increase to a 5-member board or not. And actually, so we move, the motion would be to increase the Geauga County Board to a 5-member board. Yea would be to increase it, no would be to leave it as is, correct?
That's correct.
Right.
Thank you. Thanks for that clarification.
So that's a new motion on the table, do I need?
Well, the original
It's
motion
amended
was
motion.
to discuss it, so I guess we're amending the motion to take it to the point where we're increasing to a 5, we're actually, this is the vote to increase to a 5-member board or to leave it as is.
Yes.
A yea vote says we're increasing, a no vote says we're leaving as is.
Yeah, and thank you for that motion. I wanted to remain middle ground here, so.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, thank you for that motion. So we'll go ahead and call.
Are
the
we,
vote.
Todd, are we okay with that?
Yeah, I would have a second if we would need a second before we move to the vote.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. All
So
right,
let's be clear, yea means we're increasing, a no vote means we are leaving as is.
that's correct.
Right.
Thank you. So I'll call the vote. Mrs. Detour,
No.
Mr. Bates,
Yes.
and Mr. Law.
No.
All right. Moving on to the next item on the agenda is simply an update on where we are in the progression to a levy ballot issue. Go ahead and read my memo. Commissioners, thank you for passing a resolution of levy intent at the March 20th, 2019 board meeting. In preparation for the levy ballot issue, please be prepared to execute the following actions in the coming months. At our regular meeting on May 14th of this year, we will propose to pass a resolution requesting the county auditor to certify to the Geauga Park District the total tax valuation of the Geauga Park District and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by a specified number of mills. And then in June, on June 11th of this year, at our regular meeting, we would propose to pass a resolution to the Board of Elections declaring it necessary to levy a tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation. So this timeline has been established in order to meet the deadline to the Board of Elections no later than August 7th, 2019, in order to ensure it is placed on the November 5th, 2019 ballot. So, I want to thank our legal counsel for assisting with this and keeping us on schedule. And then I have included as attachments the 2 documents with assistance from legal counsel in getting them ready with the auditor's office and the Board of Elections. So, any questions? All right, so we will see you in May. So just an update there, and we will move on to new business. Next up is planning and operations update. Matt's provided our typical spreadsheet showing our original construction budget on our 4 projects listed, original bid award, and current construction costs. Any questions for Matt before
I guess maybe a question. I don't have a question pertaining to this, but I'm wondering if, without creating too much work for you, if we could have a list, other than the big projects, just your whole season of like what you plan to do, like which trails, are getting, whatever we're building, et cetera. I'm sure you have a list of those things.
Yeah,
That would be great.
the precursor to that is the annual plan of operations, so we will send you those, and then as we work through those annual plans of operations, we've got the monthly updates, so, yeah.
The majority of the construction though this year will be at Big Creek, so our construction crews kind of finishing up at Holbrook Hollows. They'll pretty much be here for the majority of the year. The littler trail work's gonna come more from the zones, and
Right.
that'll be on the APO, so those are kind of smaller scale projects,
Right.
anywhere from 3 to 5 days maybe.
And those are really what I'm looking to
Okay.
see, because we've discussed the big projects every
Yeah.
single month over and over, so what are all those other little ones
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, definitely, we can send you the APO and you can kind of see.
thank you.
Any other questions for Matt? Next up, the proposed contract award for Big Creek Park. A memo to you from Matt. On April 5th, 2019, 3 lump sum bids were received for the Big Creek Improvements Project. Attached, you will find a memo from Park Planner Andy Lynch along with bid tabulation and certified search for unresolved findings for recovery. The parent low bid was from Hummel Construction with